There are just 4 teams left in the NBA playoffs. Let's discuss what a championship would mean for each one of the remaining teams. We gotta start with the elephant in the room, because what would a legacy video be without LeBron James? If LeBron wins a title this year in year 20 at age 38, he would do something not even Kareem was able to do. Kareem is the oldest Finals MVP in NBA history, winning a ring and Finals MVP at 38 years old. LeBron can tie that, but the way he can one-up Kareem yet again is that when Kareem passed up Wilt for the all-time scoring leader in 1984, he went to the Finals and lost to the Celtics. LeBron passed up Kareem in all-time scoring this year. If he can go to the Finals and win it all, he would have obtained that all-time scoring leader title and an NBA title within the same season. Now, LeBron needs to do more than just win a ring. He would more importantly need a Finals MVP, because if Anthony Davis gets and stays healthy, and say AD gets that Finals MVP, the Skip Baylesses of the world would without question lump this 5th ring with an excuse, alongside his Ray Allen ring, Baby Thunder ring, Draymond suspension ring, and bubble ring. But if LeBron gets a Finals MVP, his 5th ring and 5th Finals MVP would look awfully close to Jordan's GOAT status. I personally wouldn't crown LeBron the GOAT even with 5 rings, but I definitely will admit a 5th ring would make that debate actually on edge in terms of debating legacy and trophy case. As for the Lakers as a unit, the Los Angeles Lakers and Boston Celtics are currently tied for the most championships with 17 apiece, so getting banner number 18 would be a great way to reclaim that number 1 spot all to themselves. What would make this ring unique is that they would be the lowest seeding championship team, since the current lowest is the 6th seeded Rockets all the way back in 1995. They would win a ring as a 7th seeded team. And last, but definitely not least for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook would technically be eligible to receive a ring, and he would count as an NBA champion since he did start the season wearing a Lakers jersey. Giving him a ring would be really cool for his legacy. If the Nuggets go all the way and win a title this year, they will end the longest pro-American sports playoff losing streak. The Nuggets are in their 38th playoff run. This is the most postseason runs in American pro sports history without winning a championship, including MLB, NFL, NBA, and others. No pro team had this many postseason chances without a ring. Nikola Jokic would finally be an NBA champion, and coupled with his 2 regular season MVPs, such a trophy case will allow him to enter these 2 conversations. 1. Best European player to ever play in the NBA. Sure, it'd be debatable between Dirk Nowitzki, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Tony Parker, Pau Gasol, and Drazen Petrovic, but with the hypothetical ring, most likely a Finals MVP as well, and 2 MVPs, he will have twice the MVPs of Dirk and equal to Giannis. The second conversation is top 10 center all time, so this one would be tough considering he's still only 28. But in no specific order, let me name 8 all-time great centers that I think he isn't near yet. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, and Moses Malone. That leaves 2 more spots for a full top 10. Good options here are Robert Parrish, Dwight Howard, and Bob McAdoo. I think you could squeeze the Joker here if there's only 2 spots left. Keep in mind he would have a ring and Finals MVP on his resume, and he'd have to fight it out between Dwight Howard, Bob McAdoo, and Robert Parrish. And last but definitely not least, how about the Nuggets as a unit? There is a dynasty opportunity here, with Jamal Murray only being 26, Aaron Gordon only being 27, and Jokic is just 28. This trio can play at an elite level for a number of years till they reach their mid-30s, and thus would have a huge opportunity to win multiple rings. I need to start off the Miami Heat segment with a question. How does Erik Spoelstra not have a Coach of the Year award? That's not a rhetorical question, I am genuinely asking. If this man gets yet another ring, this time with an 8th seeded team, he would do something no NBA team has done before, win a championship with an 8th seeded squad. Jimmy Butler, would without question be one of the greatest underdogs to ever play the game, possibly one of the greatest playoff performers of all time as well. Also, Jimmy is 33, so while I don't think his window is closed, that window gets smaller and smaller every year. He really needs to seize the moment, seize the opportunity, and put up a 4th banner in Wade County. Jimmy would easily be the 3rd best Heat player of all time, right behind Wade and LeBron. He probably already is the 3rd best regardless of a title or not, but that's debatable. We also got to bring back the GOAT of basketball operations debate between Pat Riley and Greg Popovich. Pat currently has 3 rings as president. A 4th ring would time with Greg's 4 president rings. Greg does have a 5th coaching ring, but only 4 as both a president and coach. Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry both grabbing yet another ring would look really great on their legacies. Looking back at it years later, Victor Oladipo winning his first ring would be a really nice thing to see, considering all the struggles he's been going through. He's such an underrated player, and he definitely deserves a ring. And of course, Udonis Haslem. He would surpass Dwayne Wade with the most Heat rings in Heat history. That would be quite the accomplishment if the Heat do award him with eligibility status to get a fourth ring. 2008 was 15 years ago. Let me say that again. 2008 was 15 years ago. That's crazy to say. Time does fly. 2008 to me really just feels like 6 years ago, but man, it's well over a decade. And that was the last time the Celtics won a ring with the big ticket Kevin Garnett, the truth Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. There's been a lot of criticism on this current Celtics, especially Jason Tatum as of late. A lot of Celtics critics consider this team to have the ingredients of a championship roster, but they're lacking that one final piece to the puzzle. If the C's prove those critics wrong and win a title, Jason Tatum can prove the whole world that he was that final piece and he was always there. He would be able to redeem last year's finals loss and can improve his record to being 1-1 in the NBA Finals. The Celtics and Lakers are currently tied at 17 titles apiece. The Celtics winning a ring this year would finally break that tie, and the Celtics will retake the throne for the most banners in NBA history. Blake Griffin and Al Horford would finally be NBA champions. Two longtime NBA All-Stars now getting rings would be very great for their basketball trophy cases. The Celtics would have been fully able to rebound from their coaching replacement. And Joe Mazzulla would be one of the youngest NBA coaches at age 34 to ever win a title as a head coach. The youngest all time belongs to Buddy Jeanette all the way back in the 1947-48 season, winning one at age 30. So here's what's on the table for each remaining team's legacy for this postseason if they do win a title. Let me know which team you want to see win it all this year. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.